Hello everyone, welcome to a special early live stream here at Nintendo Prime. We are going to be live reacting to the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer reveal. They're calling it a direct, of course. We know what's about to happen. It's going to be a quick trailer, maybe some casting stuff potentially, but it should be pretty short, to be honest. Like it's probably less than 5 minutes long. Like it's gonna be one of these shortest directs ever because it's literally just gonna be a trailer and maybe some cast talk. There could be other things they mentioned. I doubt it though. I think that that's all we can expect right now. It's a trailer reveal and a cast talk. This stream will probably be copyright striked. Last time we reacted to the Mario movie stuff, the last Mario movie trailers, we got copyright. So we're probably going to be copyrighted this time too. But just in case, we are not going to be taking on any song requests that have anything to do with copyrighted music, because you never know. Maybe they'll leave the stream alone. But history tells me they're absolutely not going to leave the stream alone. And yeah, you'll just have to watch my reaction live. We won't be talking about it really in my video today. Some people might feel like, man, why didn't you talk about the Mario trailer? And I can't show it. So like, yeah, it is what it is. We'll be talking about it tonight on the podcast. That's for sure. But that's the podcast. That's not here. And yeah, I'll be shocked. Let me just say that. I will be shocked if this does not get copyrighted. And the funny thing is, it's not Nintendo that copyrights it. It's always like, in this case, Universal usually is the one that copyrights the live reactions, even though we do know, and this has been defended in court, that in the United States, it actually is fair use to live react to movie trailers. It's actually completely 1,000,000% fair use and has been defended and won in court. But unfortunately, that doesn't mean that that's going to be the case today. So, and I don't feel like hiring a lawyer and learning up just to keep a live stream up. So, but we'll see. Look, I'm not going to go in. Like, maybe there's some Mario movie leaks out there. I don't know. Obviously, we know Yoshi's in it. We've known that since the last movie. And I know, there's that leak out there for the leak out there for. Sorry, give me a second here. From the Yoshi cookies and stuff. I've covered that already. As far as I'm aware, there's no other leaks out there, and that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Now we can talk about, obviously, this art they threw up to tease, Mario Galaxy. I assume this island the castle's on is gonna go up in the air. I have no idea, because all these shooting stars and stuff are heading towards it, so maybe not. I don't expect this to be like a 100% faithful recreation of Mario Galaxy. I don't think it can be that. I think they need to go in their own direction, just like they did with the first movie. So don't expect this to be like, hey, this is Mario Galaxy. No. The galaxy part, is the outer space, the Rosalina, whatever. But it's not going to be, a recreation of the game story. It's not going to be a recreation of the game itself. There'll be some locations that'll be familiar, I'm sure, but it's going to be its own thing. You can already tell just by the boats with the Yoshis and the stars. It's going to be its own thing. So it's pretty cool. It's also interesting. Is this Yoshi here wearing Christmas pajamas? Is that what he's wearing? Are those Christmas pajamas? Because it kind of looks like Christmas pajamas to me. I don't know. Anyways, let's get to the chat. If you guys want to say anything or ask any questions until we get to the top of the hour when this starts, all you gotta do is at Ninty Prime in the chat. All right, let's see here. Got some people saying they're getting their popcorn ready. Perfect. It's 4:15 where you're at. Cool. It is 7:21 a.m. I'm up at like 6 o'clock, 6:30 a.m. every single day. So this is not bright and early for me. This is, hey, I'm already awake. Like, this is when this thing is done, I go from this right into my working. Like, I work, you know. I got shit to do. So let's see here. I got a new thing in the mail yesterday. I can show you guys. This is for an upcoming sponsorship. I can show you guys it if you want. I'm not gonna unbox it, but I could show you it if you like. Let me see. They could reveal Shigeru Miyamoto's stunt double for the hell of it. I don't think he has a stunt double. Resolve Digital Media says, by the way, it's at Ninty Prime, not Nintendo Prime anymore. I played the Kirby Air Riders public playtest. Loved it. I played the original Air Ride, so it hit home to me. Are you excited for Kirby Air Riders? I am. I played Kirby Air Riders extensively at PAX West for multiple hours. The public demo is basically exactly what we played at PAX West. Some people, if you went to PAX West, you might go, well, we couldn't do the races. Look, we had private meetings with Nintendo. We got to do the races in the private meetings with Nintendo. So it's literally exactly what I played at PAX West. That said, yeah, look, I'm excited for it. I don't know that I'm going to get it day one. I've already was kind of leaning towards not getting it day one just because I'm probably still going to be playing Age of Imprisonment and then Metroid Prime 4 is coming out, and those are like my priority games. But I do plan to pick it up eventually, either later in December or January. Because in January right now, I don't really have anything I'm looking forward to except for Final Fantasy VII. So it might be a game I play primarily in January. But we'll see. It's a multiplayer game. There's not going to be any future content for it. So I do have to worry that, like, you know, say I don't play it for 6 months and then I buy it and play it. Are there still going to be people playing it? Because with no consistent content updates, there's no guarantee that this is going to be a long game. That, like, people are going to play this for the long haul. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Mario Kart, there's going to be DLC, but they already said there will not be DLC for this game. So that, by the way, I don't actually view that as a negative because, look, there was a time when DLC was not expected and games just came fully complete out the gate, and that's what this game is, a fully complete game. But because it's a multiplayer game, it's like, well, that's the reason that DLC and updates exist for multiplayer games, is it keeps them alive for longer. So I don't know that the player base is going to get super large, you know, 6 months from now, but we'll see. Maybe it's evergreen and people will keep buying this over and over and over again, and it rates in the 90s, which would be a huge ratings boost compared to the original game that was like in the 60s, which I have no idea how the original game was in the 60s. The original game was a blast. It makes me a little nervous for the reviews for this one because I don't know if game reviewers understand Kirby Air Riders, because it's very different. It's very different. Like, calling it a kart racer, like, I've been watching the whole internet be like, oh, we don't need another kart racer. Guys, it's not another kart racer. It's not another kart racer. Like, that's the wrong description of the game. And the problem is game reviewers go in wanting this to be like Mario Kart, wanting this to be like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, wanting this to be like Nickelodeon Kart. It's nothing like any of that. It's its own unique thing. There is not a single video game on the planet that plays the way that Kirby Air Riders plays. And because of that, reviews tend to be super, super harsh. Just in general, they tend to be super harsh against stuff like this because they don't understand it. Because they want it to be something it's not. And I hate when game reviews do that, where they don't review what it is. They review it in the from the viewpoint of what they want it to be, or what they think it should be. Like, they think it should be more like Mario Kart. But that's not what this game is. If it was like Mario Kart, this game would exist. So, yeah, anyways, and I'm very nervous, having seen a lot of the internet be like, oh, I'm gonna pass on this game because, you know, I don't need 2 kart racers from Nintendo in 1 year. It's like, it's not a kart racer. It's just not what this game is. But you have to play it to understand. And even then, if you play it and you expect it to be something that it's not, you might get disappointed. Like the fact that it has auto acceleration, that might piss you off. So, yeah, it's one of those things that I'm very nervous for the reviews, but I already know what the game is. I love the original. I know I'm gonna love this one. I loved what I played at PAX. It's from the Star Festival. Yeah, I know it's from the Star Festival. All right. Just so you know, you made Alex's video this morning. He called out both your tweets. about the key card issue. It said you should make the same videos like them complaining about it. Oh my God. Does he know that in my video I also complained about it? I don't know, like, oh my gosh. That would require him to watch my videos, which he clearly doesn't do, so it's okay. It's okay. He's also a PC gamer that willfully buys digital all the time, so his opinion on game key cards to me is irrelevant. Literally irrelevant. He's a PC gamer. He willfully plays games on digitally, intentionally. So I'm at, it's really hard to take a guy's opinion serious like that, who literally already does digital all the time, and then complaining about a platform pushing digital when he plays on platforms that are all digital. It is what it is. Let him say what he wants. You like the hat? Thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate it. Klusas says Kirby beta test split me in half. Love the quality, love the heart poured into it, enjoyed the races, but the city trial is just too chaotic and pointless. Dude, the city trial is amazing. It's supposed to be chaotic. That's the point. That's the entire, like you say, that's pointless. No, that is the point. It's supposed to be pure chaos. That's what it was back on the GameCube, and that's what it still is today. Absolute chaos. Hell yeah. So it makes it so fun. The Pats are back. Are you talking about the Patriots? What are we doing? Why are we talking about the NFL? We're bringing up, oh no, it's Alex videos in my stream. We're bringing up NFL in my stream. What else are we going to bring up? How much people like caramel apples or something? Like, what are we doing? Maybe Kirby Air Riders will have monthly events like Smash Ultimate. Gonna need another Air Riders direct to confirm. No, there won't be monthly events. There won't be. Nope. He wears a banana suit and does Steam Deck reviews. Y'all were never gonna gel. I don't care that he does Steam Deck reviews. I also don't care that he wears a banana suit. It's whatever. He does that for entertainment purposes. Like other people wear cosplay and do weird things on their live streams as well. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is his content is nothing but negative. Every video is a negative video. It's just nothing but complaining. And it's fine to have those criticisms, and I'm not saying the things that he complains about aren't worth complaining about. Like, yeah, I think it's fine to be upset about game key cards. But I think if you're someone who's upset about game key cards, you have to care about physical games in the first place. And if you're someone who doesn't really care about physical games because you use platforms that willfully don't even have it as an option, then you're just being dumb. You're criticizing something you're already supporting. The reason people are upset about game key cards is because they want a physical option. But if you're someone who plays on platforms willfully, spending money on platforms willfully that doesn't have a physical options, such as Steam Deck, then your opinion's irrelevant, because why are you mad? You shouldn't be mad. You should be applauding the move to all digital because your favorite platform is one that's all digital. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're not the right person to complain. You shouldn't have a personal complaint about it because you already don't care about physical games. But you could complain, and I don't have an issue with complaining about stuff. It's just, if that's all you're doing, it'd just be like if all I made was positive stuff. Like if I only covered positive stories and never covered negative stories, like if I never covered anything or never criticized Nintendo ever, that would also be like bad. You can't just be 100% positive and you can't just be 100% negative. There's got to be some nuance in there. And when nuance doesn't exist, it just looks like you're grifting at that point. Like, I'm not saying the stuff's not worth being negative about, but if you hate video games that much that every video about everything is always negative, when are we going to talk positively about something? Do you even like games? You know, at some point you got to ask, like, do you even like video games? And if the answer is you don't like modern gaming, you only like retro gaming, then where's all your retro gaming videos? That's what I mean. Like, stuff like this is just so pointless to me. And it's funny to me because I get labeled as like a toxic positivity person, and it's like, man, just tell me you don't watch my content. Like if you called me out saying, you know, that he needs to say this stuff in his videos, I did. I said literally what I said in those tweets in my video yesterday. He wouldn't know that because he didn't watch the video. So what are you gonna do? You move on. I have no interest in watching his video, so let's see here. All right, if you're a digital gamer, then you are disqualified from being allowed to have any on-game key cards. I just think that I am willfully all digital on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. I said this in my video, I said this in my tweets. It would be hypocritical of me to get ragey over game key cards when I already choose to be all digital on those platforms, and I have a bunch of digital games on Switch and Switch 2. I'm not against the all digital future in general. I know it's coming, I know it's happening, I know there's a lot of conveniences. That's why I am digital on so many platforms, but I still do enjoy the physical format. And if you want to know why I went away from physical on PlayStation and Xbox, they require game installs. Game installs made me not want physical anymore. The whole reason I like physical is opening the box, putting the game in, playing right away. Not opening the box, putting the game in, waiting 3 hours for an install. That to me is not what physical is about. The moment you're making me wait for the install, I'd rather just buy it digitally, because then I can preload the game and it can actually be ready at launch. On launch, I can actually play the fucking game instead of buying a physical copy, sticking it in my, putting the disc in my Xbox or PlayStation and waiting 3 damn hours. Like it makes no sense to me. So the moment you do that, you're just a PC. And it's the reason physical went away on PCs was installs. So I'm good. I don't need to buy physical games on your platform anymore because the convenience of physical to me is gone. Now you might go, well, what about ownership? What about ownership? I get it. We technically don't own any of our games. If you read the fine print, I get it. You can care about the ownership aspect, and that's why you want your physical copy, because you can install it even if you're not on the internet. I get it. I understand it. That's not why I bought physical games. It was convenience. The convenience of putting the thing in and playing right away. They took that away. So they took away my desire for physical on their platforms. Nintendo hasn't taken that away. I could put Age of Imprisonment, this physical copy right here. I could put this in my system, no online internet, and play. Now, game key cards, you can't, right? So, to me, I don't like that a $70 game published by Nintendo in most territories is a game key card. To me, that sounds ridiculous. But I'm also not going to get mad about it. It is what it is. Nintendo didn't lie. For people who thought they lied, they didn't lie. They said Nintendo developed games. They had no plans to be game key cards. This is not a Nintendo developed game. It's developed by Koei Tecmo. But it's still, it feels funny to me. But I'm not I put it this way. I was probably not going to buy the game anyways. They just definitely ensured I'm not going to buy it. $70 and a game key card, I'm good. If it was $40 and a game key card, yeah, maybe I still buy it digitally, maybe. But at $70, it's got zero value to me already, just with that price point. And then, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, so I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, and I'm not really, really, really big into this the cozy game scene. So I can enjoy some cozy games, but I don't enjoy them enough to buy a ton of them. So $70 game key card just, wasn't worth it to me. Wasn't worth it to me, so I won't be buying the game. I was speaking with my wallet. I think it's too expensive. I don't think it should be a game key card, especially if it's $70. I think at $70, it should be physical. I'm good. I'll pass. I'm speaking with my wallet. What more do you want me to do? Go rah and get super pissed in the YouTube video about it? Why? Game key cards are nothing new. Game key cards are nothing new. So why rehash? Oh, well, it's a Nintendo published game. That's why you should be all ragey. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's Nintendo said Nintendo developed games. Wouldn't be game key cards. They never said Nintendo published games won't. Future Gen 10 Pokemon might be game key card. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave might be a game key card. Kirby games could be game key cards. Hell, they could have made Kirby Air Riders game key card. None of those games are developed internally at Nintendo. They all, you know, Mario Sports games by Camelot, those could be game key cards. Do I want them to be? Of course not. But if they are, well, okay. Nintendo still didn't lie. So I'd be more upset if Nintendo lied. But they didn't. So Cooster with the 5 gifted members went to Actual, Alex Beza, Gaming for Years, Brett, and Rid 5K. Thank you guys so much. All right, thank you for the support. I do appreciate that this morning. 5 new members. We'll update our member count here. Our members took a huge. Remember how anyone who watches our night streams? Remember how I said a huge member drop off was coming? It happened. See, we were at over 500 last night. Now we're down to 457 after those 5. I told you it was coming. All right. Let's see here. Stop complaining, my dude. What? All right, man. Matt, I own a lot of digital games. I think that's why I don't complain as much about game key cards. Yeah. I don't complain as much either. I don't have to like them, but you know, I would be a hypocrite if I started raging about it. Let's see here. I mostly own physical games, but not a lot digital. Okay. Thanks for getting up early for this one. Cooster, I'm up at this time every day. I have children. I'm literally, dude, what's sleep? Sleep doesn't exist in my life. I have kids. Steak 1024. Alex is one of those channels being negative to be negative, even if they went full physical, would still find stuff to complain about. I know. There's actually a bigger complaint that Alex should be focusing on. I didn't bring it up in my video yet, but Gamers Nexus is going to have a future video coming after Nintendo. And it's because Nintendo's apparently working with authorities in the UK to raid people's homes. I don't know the full context behind it, so I haven't I haven't really covered it yet. I'm going to probably wait till the video goes up to cover it, but I want to see the full context. I have kids. Stop lying, my dude. Okay, buddy. I got a nice little public video for you. It's literally public information that I have kids. In case you weren't aware. Risky, buddy. You're gonna say I'm lying about having children? I have a public video of my kids. It's public. 10,000 doodles. My kids know about it. They're proud of the video. I don't know that I'd say I'm proud of it, but this is back in 2019. Here you go, buddy. Back in 2019. Yeah, I have kids. It's a public sponsored video for Carnival Games back in 2019. This is public. They sponsored specifically to have my family be in a video. Come on, dude. Don't have kids, don't lie. The fuck out of here, man. You can say a lot of shit you want to say about me. Don't tell me I'm lying about my family. Especially you who lies about literally everything that comes out of your mouth. What's up, Venatus? How you doing, man? You ignored the state of play yesterday. How did I ignore it? News from the state of play was in my video. News from the state of play was in my news video yesterday. I definitely did not ignore the state of play. I literally waited to post my video till after the state of play happened so I could include the news from it in there. When age of physical games have ended, so will age of me being a gamer. For me, it's physical or nothing, but that is just me. All right, $5.
Matthew Williams has donated $4.99 and says, hey, it's been a bit since I've caught a stream. What were your thoughts on Silk Song?
I haven't played it besides at PAX West. I don't own it. So my thoughts on it are that it was really, really fun to play. I don't have the time to deal with the frustration of how hard that game is. Just being completely honest. I'm not at a point in my life that I can deal with that difficulty. Its spike from Hollow Knight is massive, and I am not in a position in my life to spend that much dedication to frustration to get my enjoyment, which that's part of the reason it's so hard. I just don't have the time in my life to do that, so I haven't bought it. It's no offense to the game. I think it was fantastic what I got to play of it, but it's a game that's meant to frustrate you so you could feel great when you complete that boss fight, right? You complete that accomplishment like a From Software game. And I'm just not at that point in my life where I can really put in the time for something like that. But it's on my wish list for a future time in my life when I do have that time. Because it will happen. I will get more time to dedicate to stuff like that. It's probably just going to be down the line. When the age of physical games have ended, so will the age of me being a gamer. For me, it's physical or nothing, but that's just me. Emperor Darthopi, that's okay. Look, you obviously have to make personal choices for yourself. What I will note is, and I've talked about this on the podcast and on live streams before, I obviously really enjoy physical games, but I obviously enjoy digital as well. I do both. The big thing for me is the format is not why I game. I've literally looked in the mirror and asked myself many years back when, the all digital platforms were coming out, like digital only or PC, even back when PC was going all digital and went away from disk drives. I looked in the mirror and I was like, hey man, why do you play games? Do you play games for the disc, the cartridge, the box? Or do you play games for the game itself? Like when I'm playing the game, am I actually going to give a shit if it's an installed game or if it's physical? And a long time ago, I realized, well, I care more about the game than I do the format. The game is just as good, regardless of the format. So I realized at that point that I would be okay with digital because, again, I'm not playing games for the format. I'm playing games for the game. But that's me. If you look in the mirror and you realize that, yeah, you play games for the game, but the games have to be physical, or it's like a knock against the game, then it's like, well, okay, then I guess, I don't want to say you don't love video games, but we just don't play games for the same reasons. And that's okay. It's your life. It's your life. It's your money. What if Pocopia has a greater expanse than GTA 5? And we get to see Ditto jacking cars and moving down to... Okay. All right, Tall Show. All right. We're not GTA and Pokemon. Pokemon is zero value for me in general, and this Pokemon game looks worse than the average Pokemon. Okay. My comfort game is playing online servers in Wreckfest and watching the destruction, says Ollie. Okay. Let's see here. I see Risky got dinged. No surprise when you lie about me having children that you get dinged. The guy wonders why he keeps getting banned at my channel. That's one thing I'll say about Risky. He's hit me up before and asked, like, why do I keep getting banned? I'm like, why do you keep lying? Stop lying. And when you lie on my family's name, forget about it. The mods ain't putting up with that. Let me see here. Thanks for getting out. Okay, I read that. Let's see here. Sup, brah? Okay, read all that. You gotta work at 8, so you'll catch the trailer later. All right, cool, man. Sounds good, Venantis. Yeah. I mean, this stream's probably gonna get copyrighted, so it is what it is. Let's see here. People he folded when we stop feeding them. Dude, you guys gotta understand. You guys get upset at trolls. I don't have to feed them. I actually went years without feeding the trolls. And you know what? They didn't go away. They kept doing it. They're relentless. They don't stop. So why get upset? Instead, own them. Destroy them. Make what they're saying 100% irrelevant. I have a public video with my family in it. It's a sponsored video. It's going to be on the internet forever. I had no problem showing that video from now 6 years ago. We had no problem with our kids being on camera. Our kids to this day had no problem with them being on camera. And my kids have randomly appeared on my live streams. I am a father. This is reality. They want to be on my streams. Keep telling them not to be. They want to be. They beg me to come on my live streams. Literally, they beg me. I'm the one that prevents that for the most part. But it's a public video. I had no problem. Anytime that I use that, you know how many times I've used that video? Whenever I've mentioned I have kids somewhere and people are like, dude, look at you fatso. You don't have fucking kids. I'm like, okay. Starters. You can still produce children while being fat. That's not I guess the idea is when you say that, you're saying that I'm so fat and ugly that no one would want to sleep with me. Well, I mean, you apparently don't know. Actually, you know what? You apparently have no game. Maybe you got to get some game, man. When people say that, because I've never had a problem getting women my whole life. That's not been an issue for me. Yeah, you know what happens when you're awesome and you kick ass and you're confident? Sometimes the looks don't really matter that much because you're just fun to be around. I'm just saying. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I've been away from the gaming news scene. Then I saw a video where a guy was talking about Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 at Walmart costing $100. I'm gonna borrow my friend's OG copy of 2. What? Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2 is not $100 at Walmart. What are you talking about? I'll show you right now. That's not $100. MSRP isn't $100. That is fake news. That's your friend bullshitting with you. $64.95. $70 probably in store. It is not $100. That your friend's bullshitting you. Now you could be in a different country. To be clear, maybe you're in like Canada or somewhere or Australia. Maybe it's $100 there. But in the U.S., no, it's 65. 70 is MSRP. They literally popped on my stream the other day. Was it Aiden popped on the stream the other day? I was like, whatever. The Aiden is basically a teenager. My daughter is a teenager. At that age, I kind of let them, if you know, they're technically old enough to be on YouTube. So if they want to like wave their hand and come on, my youngest, I still usually try to keep him off, but he really wants to come on too. They're older now, so like it's a little different. I kind of give them a bit more autonomy with that, but I still don't want them like heavily coming onto my channel and stuff like that because I want them to create their own life, right? I don't want my life here, my job here with YouTube to be them. Like if they become YouTubers someday, that's on them doing what they want, what they dream. I don't want them like, you know, I know how easily children can get sucked into this world, and I don't want that to happen to my kids. All right. There was no news from the state of play, to be honest. I literally had news in my video yesterday that was pertinent to Switch from it, so that's not true. But it just might not be news you care about. That's the better statement to say. There was definitely news. And more news than what I covered, just I only covered the stuff coming to Nintendo. Adorable family photo. Well, it wasn't a photo. It's an actual video, but yeah. Let's see here. Got something on my lip. Yeah, it's so stuck on my beard. Yeah. Mustache, I guess it was stuck on. Good morning, Carlos. How you doing? Don't get started with that hamster shit. God damn it. Joyce likes to hammer trolls, that's for sure. Let's see here. What do you think of changing your YouTube name to Hamster Prime? No. No. Yeah, he'll be back. Risky usually doesn't talk about family. Yeah, it was a little surprising, Joycey, that he went to the family angle Normally he sticks to just bashing Nintendo and praising PlayStation as being like the best thing that's ever created. You know, like better than bread itself, better than water. Like it's the greatest gift to mankind. That's usually the way that he works. The fact that he went to my family, that was shocking. That was more of a, damn, he's really salty at me, even though I'm not the one that drops the ban hammers. Venny did the donation ban hammers, and our mods are doing the. It ain't me. I don't think I've ever once clicked the button and actually banned Risky myself. But it's fine. I bet Samus Hunter. God, no, you got me. I gotta pay more attention. Damn it, where's the button?
Here she comes to wreck the day.
Damn it. Yeah, being a parent must be tough. Look, there's a lot. Look, being a parent's a lot harder than people make it out to be. When you see people talk about their children on social media, obviously it's like 95% positive talk because we never want to present our children in negative light. Because, you know, they're kids. They're going to make mistakes. They're not going to listen sometimes. They're going to be defiant. They're going to lie. They're going to do whatever. They're children, right? And your job is obviously to raise them and teach them and nurture them. So online, you'll see mostly just positive stuff because people don't want to put negative things about their kids on the internet because that internet's forever, right? That video for carnival games, that was on the internet. That's forever. That's forever going to be a video that my family can look back on decades from now, right? My children can go back on, my grandchildren can look at it, right? So that video is going to be up forever. And that video is a positive video. It's all positive. It's just us having fun playing carnival games. And it was actually a pretty fun video to shoot. If I'm completely honest, that was a fun video. But yeah, being a parent is hard for sure. A lot of challenges to being a parent. Lots of joy too, but a lot of challenges. What you'll often find is parents will talk to each other about the challenges of parenting. Usually won't find that as much online. Outside of like parent groups that are usually privatized so people can like chat about and get advice for certain situations with children. Because the bottom line is, no matter how prepared you think you are to be a parent, every kid is different. Every kid requires different techniques, different types of understanding. And the more kids you have, the more complicated it gets because every kid is different. Then you get the whole, this isn't fair, or not this, or blah. It's like, look, different techniques work with you guys. There's no one size fits all way to parent. Have you or any of the chat tried out a new update for Pikmin 4 yet? I have not. I came back with an alt, no surprise. And another alt. Do you have any good recommendations of good cheap games to play? I don't tend to play a lot of indie games, so not really. I'm trying to even think off the top of my head. I mean, Cadence of Hyrule I find to be really good, and that's cheaper. I don't know what cheap is to you. You know, like if cheap is like, hey, $50, well, okay, I got some suggestions. But if cheap to you is $5, I don't have a lot of suggestions at $5. But if it's like 20, okay, I got a couple I could suggest, but you know, Wilberforce Rooster. Any predictions for Rosalina's voice actress? Nope. You made it just in time, Jimzo. Hell yeah. Who's your prediction if they show the cast on who might voice Yoshi and Bowser? Don't know, don't care. I know this comes as a shock to many people. I actually don't care who the voice actors are. I care that it's a good trailer and that whatever the voice is, it works within the context of the movie. Remember how much people were making fun of the Mario movie for Chris Pratt and all the other actors and actresses that were making fun of it? Turns out they were the right choice and the movie was really good. So my level of care is next to nothing. I don't care who it is. I just care that it works in the context of the movie. That's all. So the same's true with the Zelda movie, by the way. You know, my level, we've done like Zelda movie like cast predictions and stuff, and it's been mostly for fun, but I'm not like that serious about it. I really don't care who they pick. I care that in the context of the actual movie, it works. That's all that matters to me. Like, is the people they casted for Link and Zelda the best choice? I don't know, because I haven't even seen a trailer, right? I haven't even seen a trailer. So I think they're the right choice, but do I actually know? I don't know until I see it. So I'm not really that judgy on voice acting. I'm not that judgy on casting. I have to see the dang thing. And then that'll let me know if these were the right choice or not. I would say games that are around $20 to $30 range that could regularly go on sale. Well, Cadence of Hyrule, then I can definitely suggest. Especially if you like Zelda. Obviously, Hollow Knight and Silk Song, you know, both of those games I highly recommend. Dead Cells can recommend in that price range. Hellblade and Hellblade 2 can suggest those ones. I mean, it also, like, here's the thing. I don't know what you like. Like, a lot of people ask me for game suggestions all the time, but when I don't have the context of the kind of games you like, it's really hard to come up with a suggestion list. Like, all these games I just mentioned could be games you absolutely would hate because you're into a completely different genre. So, you know, that's why I often don't give game suggestions, because I need so much more information to do good game. And now I play a wide breadth of games, so I can give like good selections for all these different genres, but I need context. So whatever, I gave some suggestions. If those don't seem like the kind of games you like, then I don't know what to tell you. All we need is Link saying, "Excuse me, princess." Excuse me, princess. Seeing Charlie Day as Luigi, my favorite character, made me want to watch his other work. They're all pretty good, dude. Yeah, Charlie Day is great. It's Always Sunny, baby. Probably you know some inside info on the movie. We're minutes away, so might as well spill the beans. No harm done. No, I don't know anything about the movie. I don't know anyone at Nintendo. I hope you guys like know this. I don't know anybody at Nintendo. I couldn't even, no, I shouldn't say that now. No, I do know some Nintendo Treehouse employees, but I don't have any contact with them. They're just people I met at PAX West. I don't have any actual, we didn't exchange contact details. So, and I know one person at Golden Harris, because that's my contact to try to get like review copies of games. For some reason, I can imagine that Natalie Portman's voice sounds somewhat like Rosalina's. And if you guys don't know, Golden Harris is Nintendo's PR company, so they handle like the review copies and all that. Eric's uncle works at Eric's uncle works there apparently. Well, I need to go get a hold of your uncle, Eric. I don't know which uncle it is. I don't want to know. We're gonna load up the trailer here. Or the direct. I guess they call it a direct. Just give me a second. All right, I got it up. We're going to full screen it. Switch over to turn off the Zelda music, because this starts any moment now. We'll unmute it. We're good to go. We're good to go, guys. Starts in less than 60 seconds. Less than 60 seconds away, guys. I wonder how a direct's gonna be different from a trailer. Well, they've done Mario movie direct in the past, and it was just a trailer. So, want to be clear to set the expectation. The last time they did a Mario movie direct, all it was a trailer. There was nothing else. So I expect it to just be a movie trailer. They could do a cast thing, but I have an expectation that is just a movie, just a trailer, and nothing else. But oh. Here we go, the music's starting. That's usually the direct thing. Oh, there it goes. Why wasn't it moving? Weird. All right. I love the new Nintendo Direct intro.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto from Nintendo. Today, I'd like to show you the first trailer for the second Mario movie. Hello, everyone. The Super Mario game. Miyamoto from Nintendo. This time, I'd like to show you the
Got
first
it.
trailer for the second Mario
Sorry.
movie, the
Sorry,
Super Mario
I had
Galaxy
it on
movie.
twice.
This time, Mario will embark on a journey
My bad.
into space. When we announced the
It's
movie
fixed.
title
It's
this
fixed, guys.
past September, it was well received by many people from around the world. Thank you to everyone who's looking forward to this movie, just as you did for the previous one. Now let's hear some remarks by Chris-san from Illumination, who's producing the movie with me. Chris-san!
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. At this moment, our team of artists at Illumination are just weeks away from completing animation. Their work is stunning, and we can't wait to share it all with you. Working side by side with Nintendo, we are bringing an incredible range of characters to the big screen, many for the first time, from iconic favorites to deep cuts that longtime fans will recognize. What you're about to see will give you a glimpse of the team's outstanding work.
Thank you, Chris-san. Okay, thank you all for waiting. Let's press the start button.
There we go.
Hey, big guy! Oh, you wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up. Sipping the soup,
How'd they keep him tiny?
cleaning the paint,
I suppose they never made him big again.
boodle-doo, and also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go.
You just all these art pieces.
Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece.
He
for
likes
Princess
Luigi,
Peach.
hates Mario. It's funny.
What do you think?
Love the colors.
It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones!
Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
Hell yeah. Ah, there it is.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
There it is. Bowser Jr. Oh.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
She's like, I don't think so. You know who I am? Yeah, Rosalina's like, you know who I am?
How was that?
Better back down.
When it comes to Super Mario Galaxy, we can't talk about it without mentioning Rosalina. What key do you think she holds in this story? And standing in our hero's way is Bowser Jr. He takes the place of Bowser, who ate a mini mushroom and shrank at the end of the last movie. Okay, Chris-san, let's announce the new cast members.
In addition to our returning cast who we announced in the last Direct, we are thrilled to
announcement, here
share
we go.
2 talented individuals who will be voicing Rosalina
And Bowser Jr.
and Bowser Jr.
Okay.
First, let's introduce our cosmic protector.
Oh,
Once upon a time, there was a brave and noble princess named Peach.
we're doing the book
The
thing.
story about the plumbers.
We did that one last night.
Plumber, 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 plumber.
Okay.
Rosalina is being brought to the big screen by Academy Award winner and Nintendo superfan Brie Larson.
Okay, it's Brie Larson.
And now,
People are
a
gonna brag
villain with
negatively to that one.
galactic ambition.
People
From
are
the
gonna
ashes
hate
of
that
his
one.
father's defeat rises a new conqueror. The Bowser name shall be feared once more.
The role of Bowser Jr. is being played by...
Whoa! Chris-san, if anyone's gonna be announcing Bowser Jr., it's gotta be his papa.
The floor is all yours.
I appreciate that, Chris-san. Hello, Nintendo Direct! We have royalty in our midst. He is the heir to the Koopa throne, a rowdy little vandal, an uncut gem. He's Benny Safdie!
Okay.
And I know he'll make his papa proud.
I have to say, I am so excited that Galaxy is gonna be the inspiration for this movie. Everyone knows it's the best video game of all times. My boys, when I told them I was gonna be in Galaxy, they were like, no way, it's gonna be Galaxy! I was like, yeah, it's gonna be Galaxy! And you know, if my boys are saying that, there's kids all over the world saying that. How special is this title? I can't wait for everyone all over the world to experience the sheer creative magnitude of the characters, worlds, and sweet, sweet score of this film. Chris, can I please be the one who throws back to Miyamoto-san?
Like I could stop you?
You couldn't. Back to you, Miyamoto-san!
I love Jack Black.
I'm
so
back.
good.
That's
He's so
great.
good.
I'm looking forward to seeing Bowser this time as well, Jack-san. Thank you, Jack-san and Chris-san. Please look forward to Brie Larson as the elegant Rosalina and Benny Safdie as the mischievous Bowser Jr. You can find the latest info about the Super Mario Galaxy movie on the smart device app Nintendo Today, so we hope you'll check that out. And while you're checking Nintendo Today, you can also watch the Pikmin Close to You videos if you haven't yet. Okay, that's all for now.
There you
Please
go.
wait just a bit longer until the movie's
It's exactly
released
what I
next
thought it would be
spring.
today.
See you later.
Remember what I said? Remember what I said? It was going to be a trailer and a cast reveal. That's literally what I said it was going to be. Okay. Well, you guys want to go? Should we rewatch the trailer part at least? I feel like we should rewatch the trailer part. Well, at least one more time. At least one more time. If we're gonna get dinged, let's get dinged for real. And actually rewatch the trailer part again.
Hey, big guy! You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up. Sipping the soup, cleaning the paint. Boodle-doo, boodle-doo, and also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go. Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the colors.
It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that? I'll burn the skin off your bones! Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Rosalina the badass.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
Rosalina's like, don't you mess with me. Don't you mess with me. All right. What are you guys thinking of all that action? What are you guys thinking? How's the general feels right now? Let's put up a poll quick. We'll do the grading like we usually do, the A, B, C, D. Just to get a general feel. That the poll only gives a general feel. It's not obviously nuanced. So you love the music, dude. The orchestrated music, yeah, it's so good. The music in the first one was great. So, let's see here. Am I the only one that thinks Bowser's crash out over the painting was 100% valid? Dude, that painting was amazing. It was a great painting. But you know, Mario and Bowser hate each other because Mario wants to be with Peach. He wants to be with Peach. So they're just going to hate each other. That's like the plot line. And then he just likes Luigi. Luigi's the cool guy. Everyone likes Luigi. Cool that Mega Leg is back. Hell yeah. Let's see here. I love Rosalina's design and her voice too. And Junior, he sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. Let's see here. Wanted to see more of Rosalina and Yoshi. Yeah, they didn't have Yoshi in this trailer, but that's a future reveal. We already know Yoshi's in the movie. We knew it from the first movie. We've already seen the leak on the cookie stuff, so we know Yoshi's in. They just didn't reveal it in this trailer. Hold on, guys. I got a phone call. All right. Love Rosalina's design, her voice. Yeah, cool. Let's see here. Sorry, unpopular opinion, but a Japanese animation studio should head up the Mario movies. This looks good, but Japan animation really cooks. No, this is perfect. The animation's perfect. I have no problem with the animation. It really suits Mario big time. Let's see here. So I massively disagree. All right, let's see here. I rated the trailer an A grade, but it was definitely too short for you. Well, I mean, I didn't expect it to be long because we're still a ways away from the movie. Looks like, 92% of the audience at least enjoyed. I would say, you have 52% at an A, 39% at a B. So I would say that's a 40% at a B. So I would say that's a pretty good split of people actually enjoying the trailer. And then obviously you have your 7% C, 2% D. Let's see here. Nudes. What did I think Big Dog says for Lamb? I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. I have no complaints. I did say something when Brie Larson was announced. I was like, well, the internet's gonna not like that one. So Nintendo continuing to feed the haters with that cast choice. I don't give two flying fucks, to be completely honest. I'm not like someone that just hates on people like that. I thought the voice sounded fine in the. What did I say? I don't care who the casting is. I care what it sounds like in the context of the thing. As soon as we heard Rosalina talking and speaking to the Lumas, it sounded just fine. It totally fit the character. I'm good. The internet though is gonna have a field day with it because that's what they do. They're super harsh. I just don't care. Let the internet do their thing. I thought it was fantastic. Here. I think the first movie's all right. This one looks like a super safe follow-up, right in line, which isn't a bad thing. The animation is great though, again, especially the Starfall. Yeah, I mean, you think they're gonna do like something super risky with Mario? Dude, the last one was $1 billion movie. Why go away from what works? You don't go away from what works. $1 billion movie franchise now. With the cycles in the desert scene, would Nintendo add a cameo of Samus and Viola? Probably not. But there's going to be some deep cuts, so I can't wait. I can't wait to see some of the deeper cuts they put in here. I am hyped for this movie to be more Mario and Luigi movie. It's funny too, you know, like someone said, like Joseph here, I'm not a Brie Larson fan, but I'll give her a shot as long as she isn't insufferable in interviews. I gotta be honest with you guys. How many of you guys, like, before a movie comes out, like, watch all the interviews? I never watch interviews for movies. Like, because of Nintendo making movies now, I have to pay a little bit of attention in case there's news. But outside of my job, I never pay attention to interviews before movies come out, like, ever. So, like, even if she's insufferable, you know, say she's like just a really bad interviewer, why would I care? I'm not going to watch the interviews unless there's news. And to be honest, I'll probably get the news from someone else watching it. not for me directly watching them. I like never pay attention to interviews. Now, after a movie comes out, then I pay attention to some interviews because sometimes they're teasing stuff about the next movie. As an example, Chris Pratt in an interview revealed that he was signed on. Oh, basically he was signed on for multiple movies. So the sequel was basically, we knew a sequel was coming before it was ever announced because Chris Pratt in an interview revealed that he was signed on for multiple movies. So like stuff like that can happen like after a movie comes out. Then I'm cool seeing some interviews because you get sometimes teases for the future. But I definitely don't watch it before. I got no interest in before. Let's see here. What if Rosalina is the mother that Peach never knew? Because if so, that would be some pretty interesting lore. Would be kind of interesting. Obviously, they had a very similar look, which could suggest that maybe they're related. That has been a theory, by the way, with Mario for a long time, that Peach and Rosalina are related, but it's never actually been like confirmed or anything in the games. So there has been some suggestions by fans, and having them look similar kind of furthers that suggestion that they could be related at least. But we have no idea. This has never been touched. Like Mario's not known for his deep story, so it's never really been touched upon in the games. So we'll see. Apparently there's some additional footage. So let me go to Nintendo's YouTube channel and see. Right here. All right, here, we'll watch the footage off Nintendo's YouTube channel. We'll see if there's anything different. Let me turn off the music here. Here we go. Let's see if there's any new footage.
Big guy! You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up.
Hold on. I want to look at the art in the background. Okay. Thought I saw something, but it wasn't there.
Clean up the paint.
Bonsai.
And also trim
got his piano to sing.
Here we go. Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the colors.
It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones.
Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
Looks so good. This is gonna be a fun movie at the theater, man. This is gonna be a fun one. My kids were already asking about this trailer this morning. They really want to see it. Here we go.
I'm Bowser Jr.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be taking my father now!
No new footage yet. Actually, it looks like a cut footage.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.